We're live.
Hey y'all.
It's still not showing.
I'm showing you. We want to be able to see your comments.
There's nobody here.
Nobody's here yet.
Oh,
Katie's
there's
here.
Katie. She was waiting. Good morning, Katie. How are you guys doing?
Hey Howie. Melvillus, good morning.
Sean in Alaska.
Hey guys. So
We were bored
yeah,
on this quarantine morning.
we've been planning this live stream for a couple of days now, and the weather may not cooperate
Actually,
with us.
it's looking better. It's looking
So,
better.
It's
so.
really windy, so we apologize in advance because I will be taking the camera and walking around.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to give you guys a good look at everything. That's just one of our gardens in the background there.
I don't know if anybody can see. There's the wild
I'm in
ducks
the way.
in the background.
Yeah, right there. That's Texas whistlers. There's, I think there's about 10 of them. They're just hanging out.
They're looking to be fed. That's what they're doing.
Hey, Michelle. Good morning. We're gonna let a few extra people, a few of you just kind of stroll in here before I take the camera and go for a walk. But again, I apologize in advance. The wind is pretty crazy. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear.
The noise in the background is the Texas whistlers that are jumping and fluttering around the yard.
Oh, there's the sun.
Yeah, the sunshine.
Burning Hearth, welcome. Simple Life Reclaimed.
Good morning.
Glad you're all here.
The sun is pretty bright now.
It was kind of hard to find a good spot to set up. Behind the camera here at an angle kind of is our shop, and I say shop. We've got our rabbits in there, and I'm going to show you all that stuff. We've got our rabbits in there and our garden workstation and everything. And we set up right here though, because if it does start raining on us, we can just shift the table up under the awning real quick. so that's what's happening here. But you can see the bottle brush tree, one of them. It's in bloom, and
I don't know where to duck.
it's kind of getting past its prime. It was even prettier than that.
Yeah, they have been so full of blooms and so full of bees.
Yeah.
The bees have been out and working. We've been harvesting strawberries almost every morning, and sweet peas. Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
Stick around. Good. We're going to go look at all that stuff here in a minute.
There's so much greenery.
Yeah, we are, in case you don't know, we're in Southwest Louisiana. If you're new to the channel, I'm Brett and this is Amy. On our typical Thursday night live streams, we have our daughter Abby with us too on screen. But
Abby's
she's still doing school, yeah. Because the type of school that she does is
it's an online public school.
Online public school. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It's too early in the morning, I guess. Hey, Gail.
Rain would
welcome.
Be nice. If it was raining, I would not be waking up to 2 degrees every day.
Oh, my goodness.
Lordy.
2 degrees.
I don't even know what the temperature is here.
It's probably, I'd say, if I had to guess, probably 77.
73.
Oh, 73.
With a high of 75 today.
I'm sitting in the sun, so that my calculations were off. I don't know how many people we're going to get in here. We've got about 10, so how would you like to go around for a walk and get a closer look at things? Let us know. Beautiful forecast.
Killing 73.
Yeah. 40 degrees at Shimu Mountains. My goodness.
Actually, that's warm for them. They got snow the other day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I have a friend that I talk to regularly in Indiana, and yeah.
Land of ice and
he
snow.
calls 40 and 50 warm. No.
Howie, I just
I'm not
found
made
out,
for
is
that.
up in Canada, right?
Yeah, in Canada.
I didn't realize that before.
Sure, let's go see. All right. Hey, Thrifty VG, welcome. We're getting ready to go take a walk and have a look at things around in the gardens and animals and such. And I do apologize in advance. I can't walk fast. So good. All right, Michelle. I apologize in advance for the wind noise because it is windy today.
And the animal noises because you're going to hear our guinea.
All right. So
our high is 55. So excited. I'm gonna stay here.
You're gonna stay here and watch comments. Okay. All right. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna unplug. See, it's raining. We can go.
I can take the babies out.
So this is one of our bucks. We go ahead and name our bucks because we're not going to harvest them. They have a job to do. This is Simon, and that's a doe. We've got 6 does out here in the middle, and another buck on the other end. The other buck, his name is Buster. This is Buster.
I got a baby.
Say hi, Buster. Hey, buddy. All right, so Amy's got a baby. Let's look at the cuteness.
Look at the baby. We have 15 baby rabbits right now that are all about the same age.
Oh, there's a bug. Sorry about that. Off kilter, peanuts, peppers. Yeah, so these are meat rabbits, but we don't want to think about that right now because they're so cute. But we have a total of 15. This is another mama. She's got some in there. Let's see. There we go.
Those are big babies. Oh, the skeeters are getting them.
And this is another one of good mamas. So we named her too. This is Sarah and her babies.
She's 6.
How old are they now? The babies?
2 weeks.
Yeah, some of them are. Sarah is Mini Rex and Lionhead. Let me try to get that to focus. Sorry about that. We do have most of them, like our New Zealands. I mean, our big bucks for sure are New Zealands, and we try to stick with the New Zealands. Sarah is from when we started out. We just got what we could get, and so that's why we have some Lionhead Mini Rex cross. This is one of Sarah's babies. This doe here, and this one too. This one has a lot of Lionhead characteristics. She's cute. She's still young. She's too young to breed, so she hasn't gotten her babies yet. So, all right, we're gonna take a walk.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch the chat.
Okay, I'm sure I've missed some comments, and I apologize for that. So Amy's gonna help me out. She's gonna stay at the computer and watch the comments, but we're gonna go have a look at the gardens. Let me start over here. Oh, if you get a chance, can you open the greenhouse too? Oh, look. There's those whistlers. They're wild. They're flying around, just hanging out over here with the pond. All right, so here, sorry about that. Here is our Malabar spinach. And it's a hot weather spinach. It's not a true spinach, botanically speaking, but it works just like spinach in the kitchen. And this is gonna vine all up on this old tomato cage. So that does well in our climate here in Southwest Louisiana. This is Abby's peppermint. We've had that going for about 4 years, I want to say. It just it overwinters just fine. It kind of dies back, but then it comes back full force just like this. So that's nice to have. This is our first raised bed garden that we put in here. It's pretty good size U shape, all made of cinder blocks. The cinder blocks are not not mortared together or anything. These are just store-bought green onions that we use the greens off of, and then we plant the roots, and then they come back. In the pot there is some society garlic. The greens here are Swiss chard, because the chard does pretty good in our hot climate. We have not had good luck with spinach or lettuce or anything like that, so we stick with the Swiss chard and the Malabar spinach for our greens. So that the small stuff there is also Swiss chard. This is just a wildflower. We decided to leave it. I think it's probably calendula. I'm not real sure. And here is our society garlic. And I'm going to show you what I love about society garlic. If you take one of these little blooms, they taste just like garlic. I love it. The other day I put some of those blooms, those flowers, in eggs, scrambled eggs, and it was pretty good. So moving on, we have potatoes all across, and up here we've got different sweet peas. Here on this end, the tallest ones are snow peas. I'm not sure about that. That's not right. But anyway, these we eat the pods, and the others on the other side, we don't eat the pods. Those are just peas. Let me come around this way. Again, I hope the wind is not too bad for you guys. I apologize. Right here we have an echinacea, purple coneflower coming back. Novelist, we're in zone 9A in southwest Louisiana. Some more onion chives. Oregano, that's been there for a couple of years. And these are garlic chives. So that ends that garden. And of course, we're in zone 9A. Yeah. We as things mature and are harvested, hey girl, where you planted? What's up, Susan and Wayne? As things are harvested, we like to continuously change things out and add more plants in the garden. And the reason why we do that is because here in zone 9A in southwest Louisiana, we can pretty much garden year round. Our winters are pretty mild. Sorry about the wind. And that's my finger. Sorry. Our winters are mild, so we can garden pretty much year round. We can grow the cold weather crops in over winter usually. Let me turn this around and give you an example. These strawberries, we planted these strawberries bare root in November. And now, here it is, the end of March, and we're starting to get some strawberries. There's 25 plants here, and we have harvested probably a good pound or so of strawberries so far. But they are so delicious, y'all. Store-bought strawberries have nothing on these, I promise you. They're so sweet and full of flavor. Anyway, this is our center bed in the bed reveal that we did for you guys in January. We built all this between November and January. And our intent eventually is to put mulch all through the middle there so we don't have to mow it. But we'll get to that. We'll get there. So starting out on this end of this bed, at the base of the cattle panel trellis, of course the cattle panel trellis was inspired by Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm, a fellow YouTuber. We've got cucamelons here on the bottom at the base of the trellis so that it can grow up on the trellis, and we're going to eventually also add Malabar spinach on the trellis as well. Throughout, we've got some borage started, which isn't doing so well. The borage is it's a flower for pollinator attraction. And also here in the front, hey Southern Blessed. Also here in the front, we've got some nasturtiums that are going to grow up and give us a nice view of the front of the gardens. And we've got some zucchini and some cherry tomatoes. And the stuff in the line there is purple whole peas. And if you can tell, this is the gardens that Prep Stater Bob helped us with the super soil. But on top, the super soil is down underneath, down inside. And on top, we did just a cheap cow manure compost. And that's what this is. You see there's a lot of sand in that, which is, it's okay. I like it because it's cheap.
How tall are the beds?
The beds are about 16 inches tall. So we've got probably 13 inches of soil here. And you can see I'm touching poop. that's rabbit manure that we've added for the nutrients. And the beds, by the way, in case you don't know, the structure of the beds is treated pine, and the outside is cedar fence boards. We just cut the dog ears off. 6 foot cedar plank boards, fence boards. The ducks. Oh yeah. So there's the Whistler ducks. They're hanging out. So this another zucchini, and those are some pole beans. They're going to grow up the trellis. Yeah, I touched poop. And here you can barely see them. Let me see. I'm having trouble with the sun. I apologize. Oh, there he is. That's carrots. Right there. So there's some carrots in this area. Then the other bed is just a mirror of this one, except for there's a couple of eggplant in there in the red tomato cages because we only had so many cherry tomatoes. All right, and this bed here, this is another style of gardening. I've showed you two different kinds of raised beds, one cinder block, one cedar plank, and now this is your typical truck patch market garden, just an in-ground row garden. So on the first two rows here, we've got a couple of different kinds of sweet peppers. Help me. Apple peppers and banana peppers. Paprika. Is the paprika's... Okay, she's the pepper expert. These are her gardens. Who am I kidding? So anyway, these are sweet peppers on this end, on these first two rows, except for a couple of eggplant that we had left over. And then we've got, at the base of these trellises here, we've got tomatoes. We've got Amish paste and Italian heirloom. And the plan is to have them grow up all over these trellises and tie them to the trellises. And on these last, hello rooster. On these last two rows here, we have our spicy peppers. There is, I know there's cayenne and jalapeno for sure. and one lonely eggplant because we had room to plug him in there. Oh, I have to show you this other garden too, so bear with me. Oh, that's a tote that we had. It's not planted with anything yet, but we've got the soil in there. Well, yeah, that's our compost bin over there. It's a mess. Sorry, it's a mess. This bed, I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. This bed, and I apologize for the wind. It's probably making it hard to hear me. I hope not. But this bed is comfrey, and the flowers are amaryllis, and there's some daylilies in there that just look like grass right now because they're brand new. But that's a daylily, and that's going to come out with flowers much like the shape of the amaryllis. And then the comfrey has all kinds of benefits in the garden. I'm sure Howie can tell you a lot about that if Howie is still here at Food Forest Permaculture.
Howie can tell you a lot about everything.
Howie is a genius when it comes to gardening, guys. But there was a moringa there, but we put it in a moringa tree, but we put it in too soon and the frost got it. So unfortunately we have to start over with the moringa tree. Where else am I going? Want to see the chickens? We have chickens. So this is our chicken coop. Y'all let us know if it starts buffering or anything too, so we'll try to fix that. But this is our chickens, and we've got that one noisy guinea in there. You probably hear her in all of our videos. Him or her, I'm not even sure. That was a rooster. I'm trying to do what I can to keep the wind off of the microphone, but these are just random breed chickens. We grew them for the eggs. And this door right here is to the coop, and that's where we collect our eggs. That one egg there is a fake egg. We put that in there to just kind of give them an idea of where to lay. That seems to help. See, Guinea wants his 15 minutes of fame. Must be camera shy. So if we go in here, okay, right, this line right here is the edge of the coop. Only this small area over here is the actual coop. The rest of this is feed storage. So it stays kind of messy in here, but there is another way for chickens to get down here too. And we have a broody hen sitting a clutch of eggs, so we're probably gonna have baby chicks in the next couple of weeks, because she's been on there for about a week or so. But this is just, it's an 8x8 storage, and that's a fake snake in case you saw that, just no sweat. This is where we store everything, all of our bee equipment, extra fencing, as much as we can store in here. The trash cans are feed, and these old freezers that don't work, they are also feed storage. That's a trick that my dad taught me when I was younger. Use these old freezers for feed storage, because the gasket keeps mice and bugs out. So that's that. Okay. Want to see the goats. All right. So here is the other side of our chicken pen, chicken enclosure. There's a fence down the middle there. There's the chickens are separated. And we do have netting over the top to keep flying predators out. Well, it keeps all predators out, but yeah. So These are our banana trees that we cleaned up yesterday because there was these dead leaves. And see, I missed one, at least one. But these dead leaves were all over, covering everything for the winter time, and now we've got green coming back out. We're subtropical here, so we're probably right about the line where we can grow bananas and they'll actually make fruit. The thing about bananas, once a stalk has made fruit, that stalk is dead and we have to cut it out. Oh, look at this guy. He's hiding. It's a lizard. Anyway. So up back here is our elderberries. And you can see these ones that are out in the middle here, these are some that I had started from cuttings, like the cuttings just like we sell. And they've been in for, I think this is going to make the 3rd year. Our elderberry cuttings, we're taking those off of Amazon for the year because it's gotten so warm here. But we still have our elderberry syrup kits, the DIY kits available. This is a fig tree. It's only been in for 1 year. And you guys, I don't know if you have this problem where you are, but this is fire ants. And I got one on me. I'm good. That is a huge problem here in this climate. They are the bane of our gardening existence. So let's move on. These are our beehives. And there's limited activity today because of all the wind. But they're there. There's a few you can see. They're still out working, collecting pollen. There's lots of flowers in bloom right now, so there's no shortage of food for them. But we have 2 hives, and we started those last year in March. And here's Abby's goats. Hey guys. You want to say hello? Say hi, princess. Say hi, princess. Come on. You want some grass? No, I bet Precious will eat some grass. Yeah, there we go. I don't mind giving them grass because we don't spray anything with chemicals around here. Yeah, this is Precious. And guys, I don't know if you know this already, but we got our goats. Abby got her goats from Windmill Farm in North Mississippi. And they already had their names. So this is Precious. Princess is the pure white one over there. She was here a minute ago. And then the twins, the lighter twin is Sugar, and the darker twin is Hershey. And these are Abby's goats. Hey, baby. She loves to be loved on, don't you? So our goat enclosure, I forget the diameter. I mean the area, the measurements. But it's just kind of something we threw together because Abby got the goats in the middle of summer last year, right after the Bayou Bash. And Daddy was pretty exhausted working in the heat all day, getting this built. So, but anyway, I think it came out really nice. We turned, the kids had a play castle And we have all that on video. So we are not going to have goat babies anytime soon, Katie. We don't have a male yet, and we haven't gotten one over because of the shutdowns. But anyway, we turned this bottom part of the castle fort into a goat house, I guess. Did somebody ask about mayhaw tree? No, pawpaw trees. We have one pawpaw tree that we bought from a local nursery where my daughter works, but it's not doing well. We bought it off of the clearance rack, so I think we're losing it. But anyway, the trees are putting on their spring leaves. They're beautiful. That's an oak behind me, and this area behind me is actually my neighbor's yard, but Mr. Johnny is so gracious to let us do whatever we want on his property. So rather than leave it that tall overgrowth, we've gone ahead and we've mowed an area in it, and that helps us to keep the predators at bay, because Amy has had to take out a bobcat that was eyeing our goats. We do have bobcats, coyotes. We saw a possum this morning, which possums, as long as they can't get to our chickens and aren't trying to, I let them be. Same with raccoons. They don't bother me. Squirrels can actually be a predator because they come and steal our figs. But you saw our fig tree is so small that we're not concerned about that at this point. We don't have enough figs. We don't make enough figs to do anything with anyway. But if it comes to a point, then I may have figs and squirrels to eat. Anyway, I'm having trouble seeing the comments, y'all. But Amy is at the computer. She's handling comments for me. So hopefully she can answer any questions that you might have that I miss. So there's our chickens again. And again, I apologize for the wind. And if I go this way, there's the pond that our property neighbors. And off in the distance there is those wild ducks, the Texas whistlers. And that's the neighbor's donkeys over there. This bed here, that's a blueberry that isn't making any blueberries because it needs to be cross-pollinated, and the other blueberry that we had died. So we haven't been able to make blueberries, unfortunately. And this bed is well overrun with weeds. This is an apple tree. This one is gold, what is it? I forget. It's a warm weather apple tree. Hey, Prepsteader Bob's here, and Apricot Tiny House. Welcome, y'all. This is a bottle brush. And we keep the bottle brushes for a couple of reasons. With the wind, I don't know if you can see, but there are bees all over this thing. That's the main reason. And the other reason is because Amy's grandma had a bottle brush. Before we had moved into their house, we didn't know anything about a bottle brush. But Amy's grandma had one, so we loved it so much that we put two actually here on our new property when we moved. Okay, we're gonna go back over the gardens. So again, this is our in-ground garden. I don't know how, I apologize for the wind, y'all. I'm gonna keep saying that because new people are coming in. I do apologize for the wind. But we've got spicy peppers on these last two rows here. We've got tomatoes in the middle to grow up on these trellises. And we've got sweet peppers over here. Is it far enough for the sweet peppers and the hot peppers to not cross-pollinate? Probably not, but that's not a big deal to us. Bob and everyone else, this is our gardens that Prepsteader Bob helped us with super soil. Again, we've got a mix of peas, purple hull peas, green beans, pole beans, zucchini, eggplant, tomatoes, and same on that one. It's the same thing. It's got strawberries. I'll try to not show you my shadow. These strawberries, y'all, are just delicious. And back to this bed. And we've got nasturtiums in the front there. Probably should have watered this morning, but it was looking like rain, so we didn't. Might have been a bad choice. And there's shadows. That's a cucamelon down there at the base to grow up on this trellis. Oh, I forgot to mention before too. We've got oregano in this hanging basket. And slowly across.
Oh no, did it?
Oh boy. Let them know we're having some issues. Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. This is our bay tree. Yeah, we were buffering. It was on our end. Appalachian Mercantile, sorry. Let me know if you can see us. Okay, we're back. Good. Thank you. This bay tree was a gift from Denise and Buddy Nash over at Gemini Homestead. We got that from last year's gathering, 2019 Deep South gathering. So, oh, I forgot to mention we have another couple of apple trees right there, and a rose in the middle. The rose was my grandma's rose. That rose is older than me. I know, right? Wow. So this is just, I don't know what kind of rose it is, but it's an old-fashioned rose, and it's getting ready to bloom. And it's a beautiful pink. I don't know if you could see that peeking out right there. But these are roses that smell like roses. I love it. And of course that smell, that beautiful rose scent will always remind me of my grandma, the one who raised and was the caretaker of that rose bush for years. So let me turn this back around. That's our water pump. I still need to change the leathers in it, but rather than pumping from a well, we 90-degreed the pipe, and it actually sucks from the pond. I just need to do a little work on it. The leather gaskets inside of it need to be changed. And this is another apple tree. Now this apple is interesting. This is an Einsheimer apple. It's a warm weather apple. You see we've started to get a few. But we were having some pollination issues because it was covered in aphids. But rather than doing anything about the aphids chemically, or we didn't spray them any kind of way, what we did, we just left the aphids. Why in the world would you do that? We wanted to see what would happen, and what we expected did happen. I don't see any at the moment, but ladybug nymphs. Rose hips, interesting. I'll have to look more into that. Thank you, Kathy. Ladybug nymphs have moved in to eat the aphids, and I lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully so. That is an egg sac from praying mantises. So that means the good bugs are moving into our gardens to eat the aphids and do their jobs. So we can just let nature take care of this stuff for us, which is always, always so much better than spraying any kind of chemicals, in my opinion. Another bottle brush. I love it. Y'all look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And then again, like I said, this is actually past its prime. The bees love this. So I'm actually going to come back over to the table and have a seat with Amy so that I can catch up with your questions, anything that I missed. And you can let us know maybe if you want us to walk around more or whatever. Bear with me for a second. We're going to look at some weird stuff while I set this back in.
Some weird stuff? It's just me. Did you just call me weird stuff?
You are not weird stuff. All right, how's that? Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Hi, Patty.
How long have we been on?
I don't know.
40 minutes. Oh, nice.
I could live outside in that.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Oh, the weather is so nice. It's a little warm today. I think we said 73 degrees.
That sounds good, McCoy. We'll just hang out and look at the garden.
Did you say Amazon and not Etsy?
Did I?
I think so. Henry's telling me you did.
Oh, maybe I did. I talked so much I don't even remember.
Hey, Bob, how are you guys?
There we go. Hi, Bob. Now I can see the comments because we have our laptop set up right here. And it was with the sun and the comments, how they scroll on a phone. I missed so many. I don't know if bottle brushes grow up north.
I don't know.
Thank you, Miss
Grab a blanket and roll around in the grass. I do have an outdoor blanket, and I found it. It was hiding in a closet.
We have really worked hard on this property. When we first moved here, it was literally a blank slate. It was donkey pasture, just like what you see across the pond over there.
Yeah.
We mowed down weeds, and we had a little bit of junk, I guess, to pick up and take out. And the bad
we
thing
actually had a ridge of dirt through here where the
was
garden is.
There was a ridge.
And we moved that with a wheelbarrow.
It was very clay soil from the bottom of the pond when they dug it out. Which that soil, that dirt was great for building the house pad. But now that we're trying to build gardens, it's not so good. We're having to do a lot of amendments.
What's the benefit of praying mantis?
Praying mantis.
I've not seen them on my property.
Praying mantis or mantids are they're carnivorous. They eat the bad bugs. So
they eat all bugs.
If you see a praying mantis in your yard, around your gardens and stuff, leave her alone. She's good for the garden. Hey, Gary.
A little sunnier there. Yeah, it's pretty sunny here. And when we first started the live stream, it was really dark and cloudy, and
the clouds have moved on.
Yeah, they're gone. It's beautiful blue skies.
With as strong as the wind is.
Yeah, the wind is a little fussy, but that's okay.
So here's why we're doing this. We've been tossing around the idea of doing a garden update, and we promised you one. But with the current situation, I haven't been in the mood to make a video and edit.
Well, the wind has been kind of tricky.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to film outside without getting a lot of the wind noise in the video.
So we figured, why not do it live? We can get some feedback that way.
Yeah.
I prefer live streams anyway. I like to visit with y'all.
Well, everybody knows I like to visit.
Really now? No idea. But this is, live streams are one way that we can still hang out together and still keep that social distancing. So.
Yep.
In case you're watching this month down the road, yes, this is the middle of the coronavirus lockdown. I can say that.
You didn't show the water system either.
I didn't show the water system. We do have a video on that, though.
Yes.
So we're talking about the rainwater collection system. This entire roof here, it's, what is it, 20 by 25.
Yeah.
So that's 500 square feet of rainwater that we can collect.
I heard nothing. We're 1,000 miles from us. I know. But at least we can visit. I love the fact that we have the internet, that we can live stream. Just yesterday, me and Grandma's So Happy and She Moved Mountains got on a video chat on Facebook Messenger, and I learned so many more things.
Hey, our cabin in the woods. You'll have to rewatch because we took a walk around and I showed all of the gardens and everything in them and all the animals that we raised.
It'll be fun to watch your garden
We've had a fun time today.
in real time. It's been so exciting this year because I grew everything from seed. Everything in the gardens from seed.
Well, I was gonna say we didn't buy any plants to transplant, but we did buy a few, but not from a store. We bought them from
Miss
one of
Wanda
our friends.
Cormier that was here in the chat a little while ago.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, I don't know
her.
if she was still. I don't know if she's still here, but our cherry tomatoes and our eggplant.
And
I think that's it.
no, there was something else. There was something else. I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember.
I know there was. I just can't think of it.
Anyway,
Maybe not.
we bought a few things from
Maybe
her,
I'm-
but she grew everything from seed, and that's where we got
Hi,
the
Gail.
idea
Thanks for coming in and visiting this morning.
the little greenhouse from Tractor Supply, and it has worked absolutely great.
Now, today we've showed you the backyard. We do have another half acre in our front yard, but we haven't really done anything with it yet.
Well,
Not much of
we
anything.
have a couple of arbors up there that
Oh,
we're
we also
going
have-
to be planting Armenian cucumbers. That was recommended by Prepsteader Bob, so we're trying those this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be tilling up the front yard to put in okra
Okra.
and possibly corn.
Possibly corn. Possibly.
I don't know.
But that's really all there is in the front yard, and we do have neighbors that we want to respect in the front, so we may not do a live stream in the front yard. It's probably, the little bit of stuff we have up there is probably boring anyway.
Well, no, but we
could always take
include
pictures.
that in videos.
Yeah, right.
Because we try to be careful not to put our neighbor's property into our videos.
Prepsteader Bob said, Scott, are you high? Yep, he's about 100 and something foot high.
Plant fall corn? No. It would be spring corn, but I think we're a little bit late.
We may be too late on the corn. We'll have to check that out. But if we could raise dent corn, field corn, for animal feed, or we actually know a friend of ours who has a grain mill, so we may be able to grow our own corn meal.
Well, no, you grow the
Well, you
corn
don't-
and
yeah.
you mill the corn.
You know what I mean.
You can't grow cornmeal.
You know what I mean?
300 feet
300.
high.
Okay. I
Wow.
didn't remember the exact.
I bet you have a great view from up there, Scott.
The bucket on my ladder truck only goes up about 100 feet, so
Yeah, and I'm not getting up there either.
it's kind of wobbly.
I don't even want him to tell me when they do trainings and stuff because they rappel on ropes off of that thing. Nope. Don't call me until you
it's
can
fun.
tell me that you're safely on the ground. I don't even want to hear about it.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nathan.
It's getting warm.
It is warm.
Starting to
Not
sweat.
getting. It is warm. I've been sitting here with the sun on my back. Growing cornmeal would
that is
definitely
social distance.
cut out the middleman. Yeah. No rappelling off my crane.
So tell me what you guys are up to today, besides watching a live stream, because that's obvious. Oh, Rachel's here. Hey, Rachel.
Yes, Rachel's been here since you were over there.
Okay, well, I'm just seeing Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
36 degrees here.
Wow.
That's really cold. It's 73 here.
So what grains, etc., go into chicken feed?
Well, corn.
We buy, I'll be honest with you, we buy commercial chicken laying pellets. I have no idea what's in there.
Yeah.
And then we add cracked corn to it.
Yeah, but our chickens have kind of gotten like Wanda chickens.
You can't.
They don't want to eat the corn all of a sudden.
Well, you can't feed an animal just corn. It's empty calories. They're not going to get good nutrition from it.
Right. 41 degrees. The wind isn't bad at all. I hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
Awesome.
good deal.
Good deal. I'm heading out to try to capture a renegade chipmunk in my hive.
Oh no!
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Ate all my peas. That's no fun.
Oh. Best of luck to you. I don't. Just open the door.
Everybody's
See if
saying
he'll
it's
leave.
36, 41. I am so sorry. We are
No.
definitely not trying to boast about our temperatures.
Corn is more heat building. Mine are eating less corn now. Yes. Ours haven't done that in the last few years though. They seem to eat whatever. But right now they're all trying to get out because they want as much
It's going to be
green
dangerous
grass as
for
they
him.
can.
That's funny.
I'm living my spring garden through you homesteaders since I can't be in the garden yet. Oh.
Well, I mean that's good that we can share with you, and that's your take from it, because we're not trying to rub it in.
No, of course not.
55 and looks like rain.
Oh, Rachel. You need to send the rest of that rain to Susan.
53 in Oklahoma.
Wow. Susan doesn't need any
Let's
more
see.
rain either.
Yes, things are beautiful here, but in another month or so, our faces are going to be melting because of the heat and humidity of our summers.
Yeah. So we like to share spring.
Yes, yeah. Because if we procrastinate and we don't show you now while it's beautiful, then you're going to see us drenched in sweat trying to do a little work outside, and that's no fun. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, I don't think Susan wants any more rain either, right?
Mine are looking for more protein and bugs. I got the mealworms. Oh yeah. Mealworms are great for chickens. Our chickens.
Hey, Rachel Rumbo.
Hey.
Welcome.
Fancy seeing you here.
I want to try to build some chicken tunnels.
Yeah, there's no grass in our chicken pens
Either that or a chicken tractor would be fun.
because our chickens have long wiped that out. So we have to throw them kitchen scraps or
Yeah.
grass clippings or things like that so that they can get those greens in their
And we
diet.
do. We throw a lot in there. We actually filled up their pen with about 4 to 6 inches of leaves.
Yeah, and that's
And
all
in 2
broken.
days it was
That's all
gone.
gone. Run from your clemency.
Yeah, into the AC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when Prep Setter Bob came, it was still green.
Yeah, and that was
January.
it January or February?
No, I think it was January.
Chickens in one place can be destructive. Yes. The reason why we don't free range our chickens, I would love to. I would love to, because they would be so much more happy. But you can't have free range chickens and a garden.
Well, I mean, you can, but it doesn't always work out well. And we have chicken hawks here.
Yes. Unfortunately, back in November, we did have one free range chicken.
She was my fun
And
little buddy chicken.
We came home from getting the materials to build the beds behind me, and we witnessed a chicken hawk and her So
Yeah.
yeah, that's no fun.
It was a bummer. I cried.
Yeah.
That was like my favoriteest chicken.
And Abby, poor baby, she got out of the truck ready to run over there, and I said, Abby, you sure you want to do that? She stopped and went back to the truck and cried.
I have to keep my chickens out of the garden. They dig up everything looking for proms. That's weird.
Sure that meant worms.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah,
Worms,
it was
yeah.
okay. Yeah, they're worms. I was wondering. Like my gardens don't have problems. Chicken tractors, yeah. I want a chicken tractor. I think that would be cool, and then I would mow less grass.
You love to mow grass.
I
Don't
know.
try to fool anybody.
I know, shush.
I love to mow grass too.
Yeah, we fight over who's gonna mow grass.
Well, it helps to have a big, nice ZTR too to do it with.
Yeah. No, I think that a chicken tractor would be good to have them in every now and then.
Gary, I'm sorry to
Give
hear
them
that.
some greens.
Neighbor dogs got some free-range chickens.
Oh,
So we've been on for about an hour, and I'm
Wow.
kind of getting hungry. So I haven't eaten anything yet today.
no grass to mow. Fertilize. Yeah, they will fertilize the ground. Chickens don't mow grass.
Well, we appreciate you all for stopping by and hanging out with us and having a look at the gardens. And if you missed anything, please rewatch, because we did go over all of our gardens here in the backyard and talked about elderberries and apple trees and
Oh, and our
rosebush.
elderberries, the small ones that you saw, they did make berries the first year. Only a few clusters.
I think we got one cluster off all those.
No, we got
So-
one cluster off of each one of
Oh,
them at
okay.
least. Yeah,
So
but
hello, bug.
they should put out more this year. We have tons of wild elderberries all over in the back, and we have some in the neighbor's field and some in the neighbor's yard.
Keep in mind too, we're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers, and when we hit that, we are planning a big giveaway. So
Who
let
are
your
we?
Yep, that's news to her.
Cool.
So be sure and share us with your friends, and help us to reach that 2,000 mark. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to.
Now I have to
doing
make a
another
list
giveaway.
of what we're gonna give away.
Well, I know, you know, an elderberry syrup kit is on the list.
Well, of course.
It has to be on the list, of course.
We do have elderberry cuttings. However, we're probably going to take those down from the Etsy store pretty soon because it's.
No, they're done. Oh, the few that we had left got some spider
Did you
mites or
take them
something.
down?
Something. No, I didn't take them down yet, but I'm taking them down as soon as this is over with. We still had a few up on the Etsy store, but we're not going to do our cuttings anymore on Etsy for this year. Our goal is, our main goal is for people to be successful with
Right.
with the products that we send to them. It is not to make money. So if I can't justify to myself that people are going to be successful with the things that I offer them, then I'm not going to offer those things. That's just good business.
Right.
Thank you guys. We appreciate
Wondered
it.
what you've been up to. Yeah, we've been doing quite a bit of stuff. I've been fermenting. I'm working on some kombucha thanks to She Moved Mountains. She sent me a SCOBY and she's walking me through the process of doing that. Y'all, those things are really gross.
The sourdough starter too. You've been working on
Yes,
that. Today's day 9 on
Eight.
that.
Is it 8 or 9? I don't know. I have it written down.
You got the greenhouse. You've been killing it. Well, no, I shouldn't say that with plants, but you've been knocking it out of the park with plants this year. You're doing amazing. I'm really proud of you.
I will put you on my shout out today to help. Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
You have a live today? Our
Our-
Cabin in the Woods?
Do you have a live stream today? Amy is a rock star. Right on.
I've been doing quite a few fun things. Abby's been making bread, lots of bread,
Yeah, quite a bit of
and
bread.
we've made sourdough pancakes.
We're eating the strawberries from the garden and the honey from the bees.
Yes, I'm enjoying. Oh, last night she made stir fry with
Oh yeah,
some of the sugar snap
sugar
peas.
snap. I couldn't even think of it when I was over there talking
Oh,
about this piece.
um, man, that is so good. Those sugar snap peas, all the sweet peas, they are so fresh tasting.
Oh, it's
I love it.
yeah, it
They don't they don't
and
usually
so
make it into the
sweet.
house. I can't wait for the cucamelons and the Malabar spinach.
Yeah,
Ugh, I'm
yeah.
gonna make a salad.
I
It's gonna
love
be so
I love
great.
to put like the Malabar spinach and the chives, and you saw, maybe you did, maybe you
Oh, the
didn't.
society garlic.
The society garlic
Flowers.
flowers,
Yes.
purslane, which grows wild here. I love to put all of that in scrambled eggs. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the fresh, and that way everything is from the garden,
Yeah.
eggs included. I'm running low on eggs. I've had a lot of calls for eggs lately.
Yeah.
So,
We've been able to share a little bit, but not very much.
our
So
eggs are
on
very limited.
on a good note, I hear that, well, I mean, there's a good side to every story. Maybe not every story, but this one for sure. I hear that like baby chicks are sold out nationwide, and that to me means that hopefully more people will start growing their own chickens, making their own eggs, and that'll put a lot less strain on the supermarkets
On the
and
food
grocery
system,
stores
yeah.
in times like this.
And that's part of what we're hoping for is, we grow extra. We sell a little bit of extra. It's not necessarily for the money. It's to
No,
help with
we like to
we
share.
no, but what we sell, the little bit of money that we make off of it goes to feed for the animals.
Right.
It basically goes back into the homestead for seeds or feed
We reinvest as much as we can.
or something like that. But I love sharing the extras that we get.
See Katie's question.
What fun hobby crazy thing is Brett gonna do while Amy is learning her crazy things?
Uh, I don't
Oh,
know.
I have a few ideas on building some new beds.
Yo, I'm gonna be for real because we are real people. I've been playing a lot of video games, and so has Amy. It's just to keep us busy and keep us, kind of
When it's really hot in the afternoons and we
because
can't
we're
be
staying
outside
home.
yet.
We don't want to go anywhere and risk infection.
Yeah, it's Easter time too. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's why people are asking about bunnies.
Oh, yep, that's it. Um,
We had one person message me last night asking if we had bunnies.
learn
for sale.
dance moves, Brett.
Oh, this again.
He would need a lot of training. A lot of training. It would depend on the size of the food stuff dehydrated. Oh wait, that wasn't for me. Okay. I'm dehydrating as many things as possible. Well, you guys know that. Hey, from Zero to Homestead.
Tim, what's happening?
I've dehydrated Swiss chard. I don't know if you can dehydrate comfrey to put into a. I've read
sure.
so many contradicting things that you're not supposed to ingest a lot of comfrey.
Oh, well,
So I don't know if I'm going to do any of that.
I'm sure you can dehydrate it, maybe not for
Right,
consumption.
not for eating. You can dehydrate it to use it later for like wound care because comfrey is good as a like wound wraps. It's
So
good
is
for
echinacea.
bone healing. Really?
I had when I was okay, probably 20 years ago. I know 20 years ago. I had a spider bite on my face that just swole, and echinacea powder was one of the things that I was putting on it.
Huh. That's pretty interesting. I'm learning all kinds of different things to do with herbs, and I want to grow more herbs. But I've tried like chamomile from seed, and it didn't do well. I think I planted it wrong time of year. Um,
There was something else that you planted this year that just didn't germinate. Oh, we did those yard-long green beans, but those were the seeds given to us from a friend. So I don't know if those were even viable.
Right.
But those didn't come up.
no, but there were some herbs and stuff that I did. Was it last year when I had the little bitty bed over there where the rose bucket
Oh,
is?
darling, that was like 4 years ago.
Okay, shh. Um, I did cat grass and
Catnip.
chamomile.
You did catgrass?
Yes, it was cat grass
I know you
and
did
catnip. And there was some.
Clay soil. No. We typically try to germinate our seeds in a seed.
No,
starting
those I
mix.
direct sowed in the ground, but it was compost. It was straight. I filled the whole thing up with compost out of the bin.
Oh, okay.
So it was really good soil, but I think the cat got into it maybe.
Oh, more than likely.
Something, yeah. But the chamomile never did come up. The catnip did, and the cat rolled around in all my plants. So, have you guys ever caught the mantis hatch? No.
We haven't seen them hatching.
No, and
No.
that bugs me because I was really watching for them last year. I was checking them every day. And I went out there one day, and the little egg sac was all closed up and everything. And I thought, okay, well, I'll check it tomorrow. I came back the next day and it was all busted open. They were gone. I was like, well, that stinks.
Thank you, Eggers and Bacon.
Oh, a trail cam. That was, yeah.
The trellis behind us is actually incorporated in the raised beds, but we have some other trellises that are just in. Well, I guess those are raised beds too, but this is a whole unit. All of these raised beds together.
Yeah. Comfrey is best as a salve. Yeah, I've heard that you're not supposed to ingest too much of it. Of herbs. Squirrels last year killed so much of our stuff. Yeah, well, I have a squirrel that's been after my fig trees. I'm probably gonna be eating a squirrel soon.
Well, for now, that squirrel can have those figs because it's just a small tree and it's not going to give us enough figs to do anything with.
I know, but I wanted to eat one. Just one.
Oh well.
Oh.
I'm going to go get some food, baby.
Yes, dear. I could talk forever.
I know. Who said that? Stop it.
I'm gonna ship you somewhere else, UPS.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. We sure thank you for hanging out with us and having a look at the backyard. And
I hate having to close these things.
I know. I love to visit.
Squirrels ate it. Tulips.
What?
I didn't know squirrels would eat stuff like that. I know they eat the fruit and stuff off the trees.
Okay. All right. No more distractions. We got to get going, y'all.
We will see you guys Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Central. Correct. Every Thursday night.
Ship him to the cold north. No, if I ship
I wouldn't
anybody
give up.
up to Minnesota, it's going to be me. I'm going.
All right. So Thursday is 2 days from now. We hope to see you all there Thursday night.
Oh, I'm not touching that.
Hit the bell, and if you're subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, but don't rely on those notifications because Amy got a notification today for Two Families live stream last night.
Yeah, the one we were in. I never got the notification until early
are
this
coming
morning.
in so late.
Some days I don't get in until Friday for the Monday.
But
lives.
if you find us on Facebook, Broussard Homestead on Facebook, we have a Facebook page. Usually when we start our live streams, we also send, we also share it there.
Did you do that today?
I did not today. That's why I said usually. So we appreciate y'all for sure, and we hope you have a great
Thank you
day.
guys for coming. And if you have any prayer requests, please send them to me. Leave them in the comments.